We're South Carolina's first bed and brew. Actually, our guest last night, funny story, she called her friend and she goes, oh, I'm going to stay at this bed and brew. She's from Charleston. She goes, I'm staying at this bed and brew up in Georgetown. And her friend goes, don't you mean a bed and breakfast? And she goes, no, it's a bed and brew. And her friend was like, what? Right? So, she came up, she had a great time. She doesn't really even like beer. She just thought it was an amazing concept. She came in, tried some of the beers, loved them, walked down to the local restaurants, spent time, loved Georgetown. It's a great little, like I said, great little city, beautiful little front porch, man. I'm Joseph Baxter. This is, of course, Tina Baxter, owner, operator, brewer. We scrub lots of toilets. It's not as glamorous as everybody thinks. Anyway, so history of the house. We bought it in probably about 25 years ago, renovated it. Used to be an old lawyer's office. We were like, hey, let's come in. My mom bought it and she was like, Georgetown's so pretty, which it's a beautiful town, right? Third oldest city in South Carolina. Beautiful old seaport. And she said, let's just make it into a nice house. So we worked on making the house. She worked on renovating it, spent a lot of time doing that. Old historic houses. So once she got done with that, we talked about, hey, let's open a bed and breakfast. Mom goes, we're not really that interested in, kind of doing the house as a bed and breakfast. Right? She didn't want to get up and do anything for people. So we were like, okay, we get that, right? And then, I've been brewing for literally 25 years, since the 90s. And people said, hey, why don't you open up a brewery? So we actually went over to the city and talked to the city about possibly opening a nano brewery and having this just open on like Fridays and Saturdays. And the city basically goes, no, you're too close to a church. So, that idea was shot down. After some other discussions with other individuals, we finally figured out that we could give it away for free, right? Yeah. And we just have individuals come in and rent our rooms. So they come in, rent the rooms, and we have our beers on tap that we make right here at the property. We make them out back. We opened on the weekend of the eclipse, which was 2017.
Yes.
Right? And it was really cool. Tina was down here and, everything, went to night, which was really cool. So it was an amazing time. And we kind of were just like, hey, let's open on the weekend of eclipse. We didn't really think it would be that big of a deal. But people were driving down from Pennsylvania, New York, Maryland. There weren't rooms anywhere. So we were very fortunate to open that weekend and just be really busy. It was a blessing, and we've been extremely busy ever since. COVID, of course, kind of hit us a little bit, as it did, everybody, especially with our shared bathrooms. That's the thing. When we go upstairs, we'll show you, the shared bathrooms. It is a European-style setup. It's 3 bedrooms that share 2 bathrooms. We actually added one of the bathrooms. It used to be an old storage area. So that's what we turned it into. All right, so we have our downstairs bar area where we have our tap system for our guests. Right now we have Blitzen, the winter warmer, because of course it's almost winter time. And it's a blonde stout that we've added white chocolate and ghost pepper to. So it's actually really spicy. It's a little different, right? Because it gets you kind of in the back of the throat, and spicy beers, right, are kind of far and few between. We were like, yeah, let's do that as a winter warmer. We also have Side Girl, which is our grapefruit ale. It's a white grapefruit, and we've added pineapple to it a little bit. So it has that tropical flavor. And then we also have, right now, we have vanilla cola on. Sometimes we'll have root beer. We kind of rotate between those two, which is really, really, something that's really good if you just want to sit on the front porch. You can drink anything, especially it's a beautiful day like today. But yeah, so we're gonna walk through here. Of course, we have our big kind of beer poster, right? Lists all the different types of beers. Cool little picture of during Prohibition where they used to hide beer in different places, right? That looks like a stack of lumber. Guess what? They were, you know, transporting hooch, so, or whatever. But yeah, this is our little fireplace, 65-inch flat screen TV. Guests can come in, you know, chill on the couch. Everything is kind of designed for 6, which is what the rooms are designed as. 2 in each room means 6. So all of our seating areas focus on having 6. That's our magic number, which is something that's important for us to kind of keep that harmony of the inn as well. But yeah, just great spot to just kind of chill. Some old antiques. This is a flat grand piano, which is more realistically of an information spot than anything else. Different local businesses, you know, books about beer. So if someone wants to come in, one of my favorite books is over here. 1001 Beers to Try Before You Die, right? These are the must-haves, classics. So, you know, cool book to look through and be like, yeah, I've drank that one. Oh, let me go find that one. You know, one of the cool things about it is you can literally come over and sit at the bar and watch TV, right? And that was important, right? Because you have that bar set up. We built the bar, just built it right into the inn. And, you know, the Keyser system's behind it. And when the guests come in, it's kind of an open concept, right? The taps are open for the guests to use. They come in, you know, literally sit down, watch TV, go and pour themselves a beer and kind of chill out. So, which is cool. And now we'll go upstairs. Awesome. And as we come upstairs, this is our breakfast foyer where we have a fully stocked fridge with waters, Gatorades, and juices, right? Because after a night of partaking, you gotta hydrate a little bit. You know, we're not a bed and breakfast, but we do provide some prepackaged items for breakfast. Honey buns, crumb cakes, breakfast bars, Keurig pods, our Keurig machine, Pop-Tarts, toaster, microwave popcorn, microwave. We also have, there's oatmeal in here and bowls and silverware and stuff like that. So if somebody wanted to come in and, you know, heat themselves up a bowl of oatmeal in the morning, they could also do that as well. There are other restaurants downtown where people can go down and if they want eggs and bacon, right? Coffee Break Cafe, Indigo Bakery, and Thomas Cafe. Those are the 3 places that are downtown within walking distance. They're about a block and a half down the street. People can go down and, right, grab pancakes or something if that's what they want, or brunch. Today's a good day for brunch because it's Sunday. Root has a really good brunch as well. SoCo Grill has a good brunch, and those are kind of brunchy places for a Sunday in Georgetown. Everything kind of closes early. Then of course we have a brewery right down the street, Winnie Bay Brewing Company, which is in Buzz's Roost, which is our sports bar. So if you want to watch a game, right, and drink some beer, you can always do it down there. You can always come back up here and do it too, which is our whole concept. So, which is awesome. So now we'll show you everything. You know, like I said, place designed for 6. Kind of sofa. We do have a little 32-inch TV as well. People will come home from, you know, work if they're here in the area for a little bit. We've had, you know, weeklies come and stay with us too. And they'll come and work and get off at 5 or 6 and come home and kind of plop on the couch and watch a little TV and watch the news, and that's something that's cool. So we'll show you, I guess we'll show you the first room, which is our front room. Come on in, guys. And this is our green room with a queen bed. Green walls, right? Queen bed, everything. A lot of the decorations are green in the rooms. We do have a little closet area with a luggage rack that's in here, along with a safe. We do have toiletry baskets that we bought for everybody, so they can take their toiletries into and out of the bathroom, so that they just don't leave stuff in there so other people can touch it, and that's always very important. And a hamper for dirty towels as well. So we kind of have everything they need, right? They come in and enjoy themselves, and then when it's time to go to bed, come on in. We'd love to open a brewery too. Like I said, we were going to open up a nano brewery. And I think it's maybe a blessing in disguise that we sell rooms. We give the beer away for free, right? So we don't have to, we're not tied to that. Is this beer selling? Is it not selling? We just put beer out that we like, and hopefully the people that come in enjoy it as well. And that's always, that's always important. But at least it's a good story to tell. So come on out. We're going to go and we're going to show you, we'll go into the yellow, which is one of our favorite rooms here. We probably rent this room the most. It's just a full bed. Room is, all painted yellow. We don't have the accent walls, the entire room. Painted floor. This room actually just used to be an old kitchen at one time. So there's a little bit of a step as you go out of the room. We built the closet in here. Used to have like cabinets and like a range and stuff. And now we have, beautiful room. As we said, it's a 1901, right? And these are the original single pane windows. So, heat distribution or cool distribution in old houses is always something that's difficult. So that's why we kind of have the blanket in here. In the wintertime, it gets a little cool, but the guests don't seem to mind. Like I said, you go down and drink a few pints, and that's, like, I'll tell you a story about last night. We had 3 guests staying with us. None of them knew each other, right? We went to the store and came back, and as we were driving back, all 3 rooms were out on the front porch drinking beers, right? And you have people that come in, right? Because they're all like-minded. They're all sharing the same bathrooms. Hey, let's sit out on the front porch and drink a beer. And I can't tell you how many times that other guests, not only do we meet cool people, right? But our guests, they're cool people, of course, but they're also meeting other guests that are like-minded that are cool people too. And they all like beer, or most of them do, right? And we're in such a beautiful little town as well. We'll go into the black and white bathroom. We'll show you the 2 bathrooms, and then we'll go into the king. Show you the bathroom in here. Kind of small, right? But, priority back in the day was kind of built on individuals in the bedrooms, right? That's where they lived. So the priority, realistically, at the end of the day, wasn't in the bathrooms, right? Old houses, old places, the priority wasn't on the bathroom. This is cool because if you look through, right, you might have to step back to see, but you can see the Methodist church steeple that's right down the street, which is really cool as well. And I'll show you, old houses, they kind of built stuff. So as you come into the bathroom, watch your head, right? Taller people like me, bonk. But shorter people have no problem getting in. So we always kind of tell people, watch out for the shower. It's kind of built, the back of the house goes like this. And that's exactly how it is. And then we're going to go down the long hallway into the long bathroom, where we have a stand-up shower, right? So it's easy. Not real big, right? You're not fitting 2 people in there. That's definitely a single shower. And this used to be a storage area. This door goes out to above our portico, and it's locked. We had to build something to keep people from going out. And of course, a dresser in front of it, right? They're not going to go out. Install the sink, install the toilet. So that's the long bathroom, and then we'll go into, this is our largest room that we have. This is the purple room, our king bedroom. Big king bed. Of course, the room's about realistically twice the size of our yellow, which is our smallest. And we still have the luggage rack, the hamper, the toiletry basket as well. So we have everything that's, here in the room for people to use. People come in, have a great time, enjoy themselves, and we love when they stay with us too.